This is James Hodd for the Cassius Handhelder Show here on BoxNation. With me, I've got Ian Lewison, the WBO Asia Pacific champion. Congratulations, big man.
Thank you very much.
Good. Tell us a little bit how this opportunity came about, Ian.
Basically, what happened was I got a call from an agent who deals with a lot of fights in Asia and Australia and all along the Pacific like that. So he contacted me, asked me if I was interested in the fight. Told him yes, and then it happened.
I mean, this opportunity came a little bit a bolt out the blue, as you like. You've gone out there not in everyone's eyes expected to win. Big 10,000 capacity arena, billboards for the hometown fighter, Zhu Wu. What was you thinking when you went out there?
Nah, do you know what? To be fair, I treat it like any other fight. A fight is a fight, and at the end of the day, it comes down to the day. And on the day, it's a 50-50 chance either of us going to win it. And the fact is, when I go into a fight, my philosophy is I'd rather come out to cheers than come out being booed, and that's how my whole fighting style is.
What was it like when you got off the plane and landed? What was the Chinese media with you like in particular?
No, to be real, it was, to be fair, it was unreal. It was so surreal because coming out there now and then to be welcomed at the airport and then seeing your own picture up there, big lights and everything, and then seeing your picture plastered everywhere, walking out to the fans and you're seeing photographers and film crew and everything. Yeah, it is definitely something that you say to yourself, yeah, I want this every time.
As I said, hometown favourite, they've brought you in to sort of test how good he is and that. What was going through your mind? Because you hadn't seen much of him before the fight. What was going through your mind when you got in the ring?
No, to be fair, you say much of him. I haven't seen anything of him. I didn't even know what he looked like. So it was like, it's no different to an amateur. At the end, I've had quite a decent and quite a vast amateur experience. And it's like, in the amateurs, you don't really get no details on who you're fighting. You only get a name, so you don't know what they're capable of, or you just got to deal with it as and when you get in there. So that's my approach. I just dealt with it as I got in there.
You're now obviously the Asia Pacific champion. You took Zhu Wu out in the second round with a brutal body shot. What was the response like from the crowd in particular and the rest of the team?
No, to be fair, I was shown love, and they did. They welcomed me and they embraced me as an adopted child of China, and they embraced me with love. So to be fair, they didn't feel no way that I knocked out one of theirs. I think honestly, I think they want me to relocate out there now. I'm thinking about changing my surname.
Ian Yamamoto Lewison. It's got a little bit of a ring to it, that.
That's it. I'm gonna be no. You got it wrong. It's Ian Lermout Yamamoto. Yes.
That's brilliant. So obviously this gets you a WBO ranking now, pushes you into the top 15 of the WBO. So you've gone from trying to struggle to get people to fight you, big names, to now obviously becoming hopefully a bit of a name yourself.
No, but you know what? That always was the hope and the dream, and it's like it's starting to be fulfilled. So you know, when you see that and you're that close to grasping it, it makes it real, and it's like now you can see all the fruits of your labour.
Some big fights out there in the heavyweight division. Who would you like to potentially fight again? I know you're looking at maybe going back to China in November. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm looking to go back because to defend it in November. But tell you the truth, the fight I'd love is Lucas Brown, because I think that would make for a good, entertaining fight.
What's happening with Lucas Brown's situation? I can't say at the moment. Is there anything you've heard?
No, I haven't heard anything. But as it was, he's on a ban. I've heard. So, but to me, stylistically, I think Lucas Brown versus myself would be a great fight because the two of us are action-packed, come-forward fighters, and I think that'll create, and it will be a lot of exciting fight. It would be an exciting fight for the fans.
Sort of heavyweight you are, you're never in a bad fight. It's always action-packed. What do you think of the heavyweight division as it stands at the moment?
Well, I think the heavyweight division as it stands right now is the best it's been in years. We've got a thriving British scene. We're not even talking about the world scene right now. I'm just talking about the British scene. The British scene right now, we got names that where everyone supposedly is willing to fight each other. And if we do fight each other, it's going to make for a pretty action-packed British domestic scene.
We're going to play a quick game, yes or no. I'm going to reel off some names and you're going to say what you think. Would you fight David Price, yes or no?
At the drop of a hat. Listen, mate, if he called me right now, I'd walk to Liverpool if I have to.
Would you fight Richard Towers, yes or no?
Oh, let's move on. Do you know what? I've been calling him out for the longest of time, Richard the bitch. I've been calling him out for ages, but the man don't want none of it, man. I think he's moved to Afghanistan and he's hiding in the mountains somewhere, man. I don't know.
Would you fight Dave Allen, yes or no?
I'll tell you the truth, I don't even know who he is, nor do I know of him, so let's move on.
Would you fight Anthony Joshua tomorrow? If the phone rang and they went, Ian, you're number 15, we've got an opportunity for you now, would you take that fight?
I think if I didn't, my mum would smack me. I think, yeah, that's a fight that I'll definitely take. It's an opportunity. At the end of the day, he is a world champion. Not only is he one of the biggest names in the heavyweight division right now, but he is a world champion. So those two reasons alone is the reason why I would jump at it at the drop of a hat.
I remember when you suffered defeat in prize fight, you said to me, my O's gone now. I genuinely do not fear any heavyweight on the planet. I'll fight anyone.
No, but that's the thing though. You see, after you lose a fight, the fear factor of losing your O is gone. So therefore, what more can happen? It's like, there's nothing more they can do to me at the end of the day. My O's gone, you've lost. All that can happen is, you know what, fuck it, put on a good show, go out there and do it. You got to do it, man. That's about it.
Say top 15 in the WBO now, looking at big opportunities, big fight potentially in China in November. Going back, Mr. Lay-Out Yamamoto returns.
That's it. I'm just looking forward to getting on track with that now. Mr. Yamamoto will be in the ring again in November in China.
All jokes aside, if they said to you, Ian, like, we want you to relocate to China, become our hero, if you like, and sort of fight out there and base out there, would that be something you generally consider it?
No, because the reception I had out there and the way it was out there, the standard of life that I saw when I was out there, it was amazing, and it's something that I'll definitely consider.
Didn't take you too long to forget about Brixton, did it, Ian? You've been out there 2 minutes, you're already ready to depart, mate.
No, out there it was actually an experience where it was, as they say, an eye-opening experience. It's like you have a perception of somewhere. It's like you go somewhere and before you go there, everyone says to you, oh, expect this, expect that. It's going to be like this, it's going to be that. So you go there with an idea of what it's like. And then when you get there, it's nothing of the sort. It's totally different. And that's the experience I had of it. It was nothing like what I expected. It far surpassed my expectations.
He came, he saw, he conquered. Congratulations on winning the WBO Asia Pacific title, Ian Lewison. Thank you for talking to Cassius and Elder Show. We look forward to hearing some imminent news next on your journey. Thank you.
Thank you, James, for taking the time to do this interview.